There are only three things I hold close to my heart: a pistol, a bottle of scotch, and a picture of my corgi. I was fresh off a run of brutal murder cases when trouble walked through the door. Too bad I wasn't looking for trouble.
Hi, I'm Natasha Trevel.
Close enough.
Beat it. What do you want, doll?
Well, Mr. Inspector, sir, my mother is...
Dead?
Yes, that. And while I don't doubt the police are doing a great job with their investigation, and I'm not saying they aren't great people, it's just... They say it's suicide, and I know my mama, and I know she would never do that to herself, and...
Get out of here before you hurt yourself, doll.
With all due respect, Mr. Inspector, sir, I think there must have been some sort of nastiness, because the police report seems to me to be a little bit not right.
Foul play? I'll do it.
She said the police had the facts wrong, like I know they always do. So the first place we had to stop was the station.
Chief, I need the police report on what happened to this doll's old lady.
Open and shut case, detective. Dame was in hot water, couldn't make ends meet, and took a long walk off a short pier.
Can it, O'Hara? I know for a fact you're running for governor in the upcoming election. Now, wouldn't it look suspicious if you didn't allow your facts to be double-checked? Especially if you're so sure about it.
Of course. Anything to make sure the people of this fair town are safe. I just didn't want you to be wasting your time following dead ends. We've worked this case over from top to bottom, and it's simple. Dame went and drowned herself in some lake after staying all night at some bar, muttering to herself about some fat load of cash she was going to be getting soon. I'd suggest you start with the barkeep who saw her lost.
I gave the broad a first cocktail around 10 p.m. and the last one around midnight as I were closing up the bar. Something bothering you?
No, sir.
Broad drank way too much. I was thinking about cutting her off, but then she'd go and throw down a $100 tip. Said there'd be more lettuce where that came from, she did. Said she'd have her whole family set up for life. Broad was a duchess, too.
Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yeah. She left with a tall man in a long coat and a hat on that hid his face. Here. She left this at the bar. I kept it on account of how beautiful she was.
It's obvious this John's got something for the dame. But the real question is, who's this other man? How was she supposed to get all of his money? There's gotta be some other lead. That watch looks familiar.
Detective Inspector, I have lunch with my brother. Would you like to tag along?
Alonzi.
I needed to use the John.
I got something to tell you, Luce.
What is it, Sonny?
I've been gambling. I'm in pretty deep. And I fell in with a bad crowd.
Bad crowd. What could you possibly mean?
It's the mob, Lucy. I'm in debt to Don Cecilia. But Mama knew Luce, and she said she'd go and talk to him for me. She said she'd get it all figured out. And last time I saw her, she said she'd gotten it taken care of and was going to go to the bar to celebrate. But I didn't think it could have been that easy. I think it had something to do with our inheritance.
Detective, we must go speak with Don de Cecilia.
What? Why?
I can't tell you, but we need to go, now.
All right.
The crazy doll insisted on heading into the Don's office by herself, so I had no choice but to just wait outside.
Evening, gents.
Evening.
Did your mom buy you that hat?
You wanna know how I got these gloves?
Oh.
I bought them.
All right.
You come here on this day and accuse me of making your mother sleep with the fishes? Well, I didn't touch your mother, little lady.
But do you know where she was going to get all of that money, Mr. Don de Cecilia, sir?
Do you even know the truth about your father, Bambina?
I don't know what to do.
I know what we need to do.
I needed everyone in the same room, or else I could never do my summation.
The barkeep here could have killed her because of his obsession with her. But Sonny could have done it too, offering his own mother for his inheritance so he could pay his debt to Don de Cecilia. Maybe it was de Cecilia himself, taking revenge for Sonny's gambling debts. But no. Looking at all of the evidence, and eliminating all the suspects who couldn't have done it, I have found one who could have and would have. A man who owns the very watch and raincoat that were being worn by the man who walked out with the dame from the bar. A man who fits the other half of the burned photograph. A man who had a relationship with the dame 20 years ago, but he broke it off before he found out she was pregnant with twins. Lucy Marie, Sonny, the man who killed your mother was your father, Police Chief O'Hara. Your mother was going to threaten him with his secret past to stop his election to governor. He was already married. Their affair had to have been clandestine. So she blackmailed him. That solved your money problem. But rather than pay for her silence, you took her out to the lake, somewhere no one could see, and drowned her.
I feel so betrayed. The world has left me alone and cold. My rose-tinted glasses have been shattered, John.
Everything will be all right, doll. Even though this world is full of shadows, there are still spots of light in the dark. Spots like
Love.
No, John. I can never trust anyone again. The only way to avoid getting hurt is to strike first.
In the end, the world is nothing but an unforgiving, cutthroat place. So much for peace. So much for love. But at least there's still one patch of beauty left in the world.